How's it going, everyone? I'm your host, The King, and welcome back to the Streamloots channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Twitch channel points versus Streamloots integration. We're going to see which one is better, which one's the better alternative to use in your streaming career. So if you've been streaming on Twitch, you probably already know what channel points are. It's a little redemption where your viewers can basically sit in your chat, click on a little box, earn some free points, and then they can use those in order to interact with you or your chat. Pretty nice, but what if I told you we can make this a little bit better, and that Streamloots may offer something that really puts channel points to shame? So, let's talk about it. The first thing is unlocking these viewer rewards. First of all, one of the biggest limitations is that channel points is a very rigid system. As a streamer, you don't really have a lot of customization options when it comes down to how channel points are earned on your channel. It's pretty much a fixed system, so streamers have no way to change the actions on how viewers get their points. If they want to give less, if they want to give more, you don't have that option. The only viable way is subscribing. Someone has to subscribe to earn double the rewards, and you don't really want to hide this behind a paywall at the start, especially if you're a new content creator starting out. Streamloots, we don't really have that. You can customize pretty much anything you like. If you want people to get these cards really quickly, you can give coupons to entice them to get more. You can even give them out for free for first-time users to get them interested in what's going on, get them hands-on experience with what Streamloots is, how it works, instead of waiting, collecting channel points until you finally have enough to use it, and then you don't even know what the interaction does or it's something that you don't like. With Streamloots, you can easily give them the packs, they can use it immediately, and you can customize literally everything. You can have the advantage of setting the frequency of this, the cost, the availability to your community. It is pretty damn awesome. Furthermore, Streamloot allows the viewers to actually earn these rewards at no cost at all, again with those free coupons, so it is really cool. Think of it as a nice little free trial. Let's move on to the other thing, options to disable some of these redemptions. With channel points, you don't really have too much in the way of disabling those. If you, let's say, had a stream and you're a variety streamer, one day you're doing in real life streams, the next day you're playing games, maybe you're playing Dead by Daylight, the next day Call of Duty, you're all over the place essentially, and you're having a good old time with your community. If you have channel points, first of all, you're going to have to go and make channel point redemptions for everything. And then one day, if you're playing Dead by Daylight, the Call of Duty channel points aren't going to apply, so you have to go and disable them, which in itself is very annoying to individually go on every single one, disable, 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 disable. It's kind of an all or nothing system. You have to go in, disable it, and then a lot of the other options are locked and essentially putting everything on pause for those collections, which really does suck. Streamloots, we don't really have that issue. In fact, we make it way easier. First of all, you have different categories that you can create. So that way, at just one click of a button, you can disable a whole collection. Let's say you're not playing Call of Duty today, disable the Call of Duty collection, and you can enable your Dead by Daylight collection. It's very simple and very quick. On top of that, if there's certain cards that you like, you can keep those on as well. Disable whichever ones that you don't need to worry about. And another thing, if you are doing all these different things, you're going to have to individually go and create channel point redemptions for every single thing. That's limited in itself. Streamloots, we don't have any limitations with that whatsoever, and we already have play tested packs that are ready to go for whatever category you're deciding to go to. So you can easily go onto Streamloots, use a preset pack, and boom, you are ready to use those. While Streamloots, or channel points I should say, only have those general hydrates or stretches or whatever the case may be that are pretty lackluster when you can have some awesome specific ones at the touch of a button with Streamloots. Let's talk about monetization now. Something we talked about a little bit earlier, and not wanting to hide the first interactions about the paywall, but then as it goes through, if you're trying to become a streamer, you're trying to make a career out of this, do channel points help with that at all? Not really. Their main goal is to increase the chat interaction, and in itself, it doesn't really do that too much of a good job. It's often a feature that's forgotten, and Streamloots completely counters that. First of all, once someone goes and purchases your pack, they are directly supporting the streamer. Twitch has their own way of supporting the streamer, but as we discussed in some previous videos, it's not really the best, where 50% of your money is basically taken away, contracts can fall short, etc. You can watch that video. But with Streamloots, you get 80% of the revenue, so they are directly supporting you, so it solves that issue, and the interaction is through the roof, as everyone's going to see these cards, these awesome cards being redeemed on your stream itself, They're like, wow, what's this? Let me go and take a look. So not only does this solve the issue of generating revenue where Twitch falls short with the 50-50, but it also increases the chat interaction because they're going to see something that's pretty damn awesome while supporting their favorite content creator and allowing them to make a career out of this. So Streamloots gets another point. How about we talk about some of the community goals? So Twitch provides the possibility of doing this with the channel points where you can set a basic channel goal and, you know, people throughout the time, they can give up their channel points in order to get to that specific goal. It's all right, but it's very limited. You don't have the options to customize this or add it on screen to make sure people know about it. Again, leading to one of those things that people forget about these channel points. And with Streamloots, that's not the case. You will always know about these awesome rewards. You can customize an amazing browser source as a goal to remind the audience of what's going on. You can set this to whatever color you like. You can change the actual images that are on screen, the way the goal is set up. If you want a nice simple goal, a clean goal, if you want something that's complex and has all the info over it, you can do that as well. It's always on screen so nobody will ever forget about it, and every time they purchase a pack or add into this counter, they will also see a pop-up on screen. And the coolest part about this, as I mentioned, is that you have the full options to customize this to your very own liking. Let's move on forward to general channel points versus category-specific channel points. So this goes back a little bit earlier to when we were talking about disabling some of those interactions, where you have to individually go disable all the interactions. You don't have them in a nice category where you can just disable them, toggle them, etc. Streamloots comes in clutch with that. They offer you category-specific Streamloot cards tailored to that specific game or experience. If you're cooking, we got cards for IRL. If you're playing DBD, we got cards for DBD. If you're playing just a general horror game, we got cards for that too. Twitch doesn't really offer this. They have their standard general things like hydrating or stretching, which is cool, but that's all it really offers. It doesn't really offer you that nice tailored experience that easily allows you to interact with that specific category, and when you're done with it, disable it, move on to the next. That's where Streamloot comes in clutch. They have exactly that, what you're looking for the specific categories, and you can easily disable, enable them, edit them in any way, shape, or form that you want, and easily just use a default collection that we have available to you to go to. Did you know that channel points actually expire as well? That's right. In Twitch's policy, it says that after 12 months of not using any of your channel points, they will just be wiped from the viewer's account. That sucks. Nobody really knows too much about that policy, but it is indeed true. That really sucks because let's say you have a really high reward, something that is over the top crazy, such as getting VIP in your chat, and it costs maybe, let's say, 500,000 channel points, something insanely high. So a viewer is saving up all their points, you know, they're working real hard, they're watching all your streams, they're contributing, they're earning these channel points, but then year end comes and it just all goes away because they were just this close of getting it, but they didn't manage to get it. That really, really sucks. You see, at Streamloots, we don't do that. We allow you to keep your redemptions as long as you have unlocked them. Any interactions that you have with the stream are completely unlocked and going to be sitting in your account for years and years to come. And if this is an option that you like, where you want to have this major reset happening, you can still do that with Streamloots by disabling that collection or those cards and creating a new one. So you have the option to do both, where channel points kind of forces you in one direction, and, you know, nobody really wants that. Let's go ahead and talk about one of the most important things as well. What if you just want to jump into streaming, start a fresh account, and start using these channel points? You can't. You have to be an affiliate in order to do so, which really, really sucks. If you're relying on chat interactions to help your stream grow, it can be really frustrating when some of the tools designed specifically for that on Twitch aren't available to you as soon as you start. With Streamloots, as soon as you create an account with us, you can use these interactions ASAP. You can use the default ones, put them in, get your cards going. It's 100% free, and you don't need to work for anything. You can just easily go in and start using them, helping you grow your channel immediately. On top of this, it's not platform specific as well. We know that channel points is only for Twitch, but what about the other platforms you can stream on? What about YouTube? What about Facebook gaming, etc.? You can do that with Streamloots as well. You don't need to worry about the channel points only being locked on Twitch. You can use it on multiple platforms. So even if you're multi-streaming or whatever the case is, you can still use Streamloots to work with everything. So there you go. I hope the debate of channel points versus using Streamloots is settled. It is pretty clear who the winner is in my eyes. So I hope this video provided you with some good information. But that is gonna do it for me. As always, I'm the King. We'll see you guys in our next video. Have a good day, everyone, and take care.